What's up, YouTube? My name is Kobe, and welcome to Exiled Kingdoms, arguably one of my favorite games on mobile ever. If you don't know what this is a isometric hardcore RPG, which means this game, it is hard. It can get really hard, and this game was in beta for a long time. I played it during beta when it was like still being worked on, and I I don't know if it's like an open beta right now or something like that, but I am a beta tester for this game now, as you can see in the bottom left of the screen, test version. And that means I get access to the new Mage class, which I have been waiting for a long time. And so I decided, why not do a little run and see how the Mage class works, and you get to see this awesome game along the way. So let's start up a new game here, and I already made a character a long time ago, a rogue over there. I spent tons of hours playing it, and let's start this off. So create your hero, and you've got all these different classes here. You've got the warrior, the rogue, the cleric, and the mage. The mage, which I have been dying to play as for who knows how long. And it's got some description here for the mage, and most of that is just lore stuff. Well, the stuff here is that wizards cannot wear most types of armor, but they can use robes to enhance their powers and gain minor protection. As weapons, they can wield wands capable of fast magical attacks or more powerful staves that consume mana on each attack. And at level 1, you only get 23 hit points. You get a health bonus level up, plus 3 HP every level. Mana 12, plus 2 every level, and so on and so forth. And this game, it can be pretty brutal. But since it's only a beta test, I'm gonna just go on the casual difficulty, because I'm just gonna be testing through this and stuff like that. And so let's use a little portrait here, and I think I'm gonna be this man right here, and I've already got a name picked out for this guy, so I'll be back in literally a couple seconds. And we shall call this character Dorian Arcturus. Yeah, I came up with that all by myself. I feel accomplished. Okay, so we've got the different difficulty levels here. I know what I'm gonna do casual just for the sake of testing this out, but all these different difficulty levels are insane. So casual, it's the same as normal, but you get regenerating a little life when idle and can quick save in dungeons. It's easy and just convenient. Then there's normal, an adequate challenge for most players. Expect a hostile world and dangerous encounters. And then hard, enemies and traps are tougher and more numerous, designed for hardcore RPG players. I'm a hardcore RPG player, to be honest, but I'm not doing that for the sake of this. And then Iron Man, same as hard, but you can't save except when you exit the game, and if you die, it is over. Permadeath. I'm not gonna do that because this game can be very brutal. So let's just start with casual. Let's do next. And the mage class is still in development. So far, it is designed only for the first 10 levels of gameplay, so I can only go up to level 10 with this. So we'll have to see what's going on. And are you sure you want to play as a mage? Yes, I do. And there are tons of these different attributes here. So there's strength, endurance, agility, intellect, awareness, and personality. There's gonna be a lot of keeping track of this stuff. And they get these funny little quotes here, like for strength: as strong as the average kid. You're a kid, right? It's kind of funny. And then so for strength here, physical might, ability to lift, press, and cause harm. Its main effect is increasing melee damage, but also increasing your health. So 1 damage per strength point with hand weapons, 1.5 damage per strength point with two-handed weapons, 0.5 damage per strength point with light weapons, and each 2 points of strength gains 1 hit point per level. And endurance, if I can click it here, health, resistance to pain, and ability to carry on. This trait is what mostly defines your hit points, so it is essential to survive. Each point of endurance grants you plus 5 base hit points, plus 1 hit point per level, and plus 5 versus toxin damage. And agility, coordination, speed, balance, and manual dexterity. It is a versatile trait useful in many areas. Each point of agility grants plus 1 armor, plus 1 damage per agility point with light weapons and bows, 0.5 damage per agility point with hand weapons. Each point of agility grants 5% chance with traps and locks. And then intellect, I think that is most useful for a mage. Reasoning, memory, ability to learn and think. Its greatest effect on game is mana points for mages. It may make available new conversation options. Each point of intellect grants plus 1 mana per level to mages. Each point of intellect increases XP gained by 2%. Each points each 2 points of intellect grants +1 mana per level to clerics. Each 2 points of intellect grants +5% chance with traps and locks. And each 2 points of intellect grant +5% to chance to perception. Awareness, perception, ability to notice changes around you, consciously or not. It may make available new conversation options. Each point of awareness grants +5% chance to perception, +5, and each 2 points of awareness grants +5% chance to gossip, which is like talking in taverns and such. Bonus of +1 armor for every 3 points in awareness, and +1 damage per 2 awareness points with ranged weapons. And finally, personality, understanding of human nature, but also self-control and focus. Defines mana points for priests, often will make available new conversation options. So each point of perception grants 1 plus mana per level to clerics. Each 2 points of perception grants +1 mana level to mages. Each point of perception grants +5% chance to gossip. Each point of perception grants +2 to resist spirit and +5 to resist death. That is a lot of information to take in. So I've got 4 ability points to pick. So I think I'm going to go with intellect. And your intelligence is average. Sorry, someone had to tell you. You're rude. And I think I'm going to go personality. You usually remember to smile to people. Thanks. Awareness. You learn to keep your eyes and ears open. About time. And what else here? I think +5 basic points. I think I'm gonna go with endurance because that might be useful, especially since I'm not gonna have that much health. So let's go to next. And then we got all these different abilities, which I have never seen because I've never played as the mage. So I've got tons of these different abilities to do. And then there's just these general skills down here, which every class gets, and then advanced skills for you learning in special little guilds and such. So lightning bolt, lightning erupts from your hands in the direction of the enemy you face or nearest enemy if you face none, going through it and hitting anyone in a straight line. It has a chance to stun. And the details here are, at level 1, deals 10 to 15 damage, 20% chance, stun chance, and cooldown 3 seconds and costs 5 mana. And for fireball, launch a fireball towards the enemy you face, or the nearest enemy if you face none, that will cause a fiery explosion. Beware as the fire can't tell friend from foe. And deals 9 to 18 fire damage, and the cooldown 5 seconds, mana cost 4. And then Ice Storm. Project a storm of ice that will cause cold damage to all enemies inside. The storm will last for 5 seconds and will move randomly. And the storm deals 6 to 12 cold damage, cooldown 2 seconds, mana cost 4. And then Mage Armor. For a full minute, gain a high boost to your armor for a small mana cost. The spell will wear off after a certain number of hits. And you gain +6 armor, wears off after 3 hits. But it has a 15-second cooldown and mana cost of 3. Wand Mastery. Wands are the classical weapon of choice of mages. They deal moderate damage, but extensive practice can make them much more powerful in your hands. Your wand attacks gain +1 damage and generate a pushback of 1 meter, I assume that's what that means. Staff Mastery. Staves are powerful channelers of magical energy. Their attacks are stronger than those of wands, but they are slower and require both hands to be used. And your attacks have a 20% chance of slowing enemies. These are just passive skills here. They're none of the active skills that you actually have to use. And then Lesser Summoning. Summoning familiar from the plane of energy to fight for you. Familiars are not very strong, but they're very perceptive, and a plus 20% bonus to your chance of detecting secrets. So, summon a level 2 to 3 Lesser Sparkling. Cooldown 30 seconds, mana cost 12. And then Mana Surge. Your focus and inner powers grant you a larger mana pool. And increases my mana pool by 3 and +1 level. And that's just a passive skill. And I have 1 skill point, so... Well, there's also these ones over here, extra recovery. I just gain extra uses of the recovery button, which is like an instant heal, basically. And dungeoneering, you are an expert in dungeon exploration. You can easily find hidden traps or secret doors. I gain plus 10% bonus to find traps and secret doors, obviously. Gossip, you know how to be friendly enough to listen to the local news and legends. And you just gain a plus 5% bonus to learn rumors. So I think what I'm going with, I think I'm gonna go with the lightning bolt. So this is my first time doing this, so I think I'm gonna go with the lightning bolt. And that was not supposed to happen. And so let's start the game. For millennia, the continent of Andoria was united and prosperous under the banner of the Great Empire. It seemed as if the Empire would be eternal, forever strong and in peace, flourishing in science and arts. But every empire has to fall. A century ago, the Deep Lords rose. Legend says these mysterious sorcerers came from another world. They opened magical gates, and through them, the horrors came. What the horrors were, or what they looked like, has been forgotten, but in just a few weeks, the Empire was overrun, despite all its might. Only a few thousand survived, sailing away to the Isle of Varanar, an imperial colony, but a savage and harsh land. Luckily, the horrors didn't follow. These exiles endured the hardships and to some extent tamed the land. They built farms, villages, cities, and castles. Then finally, the Exiled Kingdoms. A century later, for many, the Empire and the horrors are just fairy tales. As a young adventurer, you're more worried about your lack of work and your empty purse. But your luck has changed. You received a magical letter from New Garand, summoning you to collect a mysterious inheritance. This sounds promising. You don't remember having any relatives there, but you started the journey anyhow. While crossing the perilous Sagard Forest, you listen to disturbing noises ahead of you. Loading, please wait. And journal updated, a mysterious letter. And that's just stuff. And so basically, this is Exiled Kingdoms. And this is the first time I've played the Mage. So let's take a look here. So here's all the stuff that I have. I'm a level 1 Mage. I need 300 XP to level up. I have 33 health and 22 mana. And my details are here. All of them. There's a lot to take in. And so I'm wearing some apprentice robes, which give me +1 armor bonus, +2 health, and 4 extra mana, and apprentice pants, which gives me +2 health and +3 mana. And I have the inheritance letter. This letter says that an important inheritance awaits you in New Garand. In the journal here, I received a mysterious letter from Magistrate Odo Steins in the city of New Garand. It summons me to receive an important inheritance. And I got some gold. So this is Exiled Kingdoms. This is what we have to do. I've got this wand here that does magical attacks. Willow wand, I forgot to look at that, which does a damage of 2 to 5. It has an 11 speed and a critical % chance of 4. And then I also have my lightning bolt, which I'm not going to do right now because that requires mana to cast. So let's go up here. There's a little box here to loot, and inside it, a little iron dagger. Nothing too interesting, but let's move on. Down the road, we've got some goblins. Combat is simple, just press and hold the attack button and you will attack at full speed. No need to attack quickly unless it makes you feel better. Oh, that's nice. And when you attack, if you're not facing an enemy, you will auto-face the closest one in range. So have a lightning bolt. And he's dead. Alright, so let's move on. Hit you with this. Die! So yeah, that's basically the combat, but this can get really, really intense sometimes. Lightning bolt! Son of a gun, I didn't see that trap. Bear trap hit me, now I'm slowed. Lightning bolt. Die. And I'm really hurt. But luckily, the recovery button right here, which gives me all my health and all my mana back. Now what's he carrying? Leather bracers and some gold. So let's put those leather bracers on. Let's move on. Little thing over here, a buckler, which is like a shield. Gives me some armor and some health. Nice. Good to see the wolf. Kill the wolf. Son of a gun, it nearly killed me. Die. And the goblin's been slew. And there's a little guy here, Aiden. Hello, friend. My name is Aiden. I'm traveling this road going west. Are you headed that way too? Well, hello. Yes, I'm going west like you. The thing is, I've scouted the road ahead, and there's a pack of goblins accompanied by a wolf. I'm not sure I can take them all by myself, to be honest. That sounds dangerous. We better fight them together. Good. Lead the way. I think together we can do this. Leave. Because now I've got this little guy right here. Aiden. Hey friend, what's up? And let's just continue our travels. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. And they fall. And in order to get I just used another recover. In order to get the recover back, I have to go sleep at an inn, so let's kill this goblin. Get him. Flank him. Okay, let's move on. I think this place is perfect to camp until tomorrow morning, don't you agree? So the place looks good, but my maps say we should be close to a town called Lanagar, down the road. And indeed we are close. The Sagar is a confusing forest. Don't trust your map. Lanagar could be very far away. It's better to rest now that we can. That makes sense. Very well. Let's camp now, and tomorrow we'll see. As we prepare to camp, maybe we can know each other better. I'm going to Kingsbridge to find work as a scout. What about you? I could tell about my fortune, or keep my motives to myself. It would probably be best to keep that to myself, wouldn't it? So yeah. He chuckles. That's fine, of course. Let's just sleep. We both have a long road ahead of us tomorrow. Certainly, let's sleep now. And nothing bad will ever happen. Except I've just been robbed. I was robbed in my sleep! Everything is gone. Money, weapons, even the letter. All I have now is a dagger and a few coins. It must have been Aiden. I need to re-equip myself again, or I won't survive long. Maybe I can find help in that village to the north. I've been robbed, and all I've got is this little dagger. I only have 18 gold. So all that good stuff I had, gone. The only way for me to rise through the ranks again, I need to do quests and junk. Game has been saved. Captain Whitewater, hello? Oh, well, this is the map. You better discover it. And this game, it's huge. Look at this map. Almost every location here you can go to. It's insane. Right now we're here. I could go all the way over here, past a vast desert. It's insane. It is really insane the scale that this game is, but it's awesome. So, Captain Whitewater, welcome to the village of Lanagar, traveler. Here you will be safe from the goblins raiding the road. Goblins? Why doesn't the Baron get rid of them? Listen, kid, the Baron has more important things to worry about than a few goblins. They have become a problem, however, as they seem to grow bolder every day. Is there anything I can do to help? I need a job, and quickly, because I've just been robbed. There's always stuff to do, assuming you're useful. For anything else than getting robbed, jerk. I think the alchemist needs reagents, and the priest of the three won't stop talking about some tomb. Or maybe you could work for me. I assure you I am capable, if given a chance. Tell me what needs to be done. I don't know. Are you really capable of taking out a goblin patrol? Hunt down 5 goblins and I'll consider giving you more serious work. Goblins can be found mostly to the west, towards the old mine. Do it and you'll be rewarded. Okay. It better be a good reward. I'm just saying, this is a dangerous job. Don't make me laugh. Just go and do it or run back to your mama. Jerk. And so we made it to Lanagar, which was literally like a couple feet. And I have absolutely nothing. So, yeah, we're gonna need to get some stuff again, like this armor. Yeah, I've got nothing as a mage. So, and there's... Dude, don't run into me. And there's mercenaries here, like temporary companions. And there's all sorts of stuff here to do. There's another guard over here, alchemist over there. And he said the alchemist needed some help. And over here, it's the town hall. Which other stuff is here? Like there's quests that you can do, town hall quests. There's even like a vault system, which is like a little house or like storage facility. So, yes, this is Exiled Kingdoms. This game is fun. It is a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite games on my phone. Heck, this game, it pays homage to all the great RPGs of old days. And so, I think I'm going to call it apart here. We got to Lanagar, and our journey begins with this man, Dorian Arcturus Mage. in the beta test version of Exiled Kingdoms. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you guys want me to play next, tell me what you think of this game. If you've played it, let me know. And I will see you on the flip side, YouTube. See you guys.